Hi everyone, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Amelia and I'm doing a rewards budgeting system to help keep me on track on healthy, sustainable weight loss and just healthy living in general. So last week was my first week doing this and we saw an overall loss of 1.2 pounds where my starting weight was 153.4 and I ended at 152.2. So right here, I'm just gonna write what I weighed in every day and we'll go ahead and get started there. So on Monday, I was 151.4. On Tuesday, 150.4. Wednesday, 150.6. Thursday, 150.2. Friday, 150.0. Saturday, we hit 149 for the first time, which is really exciting, 149.2. And then Sunday, I was back at 150.0. Oops, no, I'm sorry. It was 150.2. Sorry for that. So that means if our overall weight loss, still starting at that 153.4, and now we're subtracting 150.2, that gives us 3.2 pounds total in just 2 weeks, which is kind of astounding. But we do have a lot of fluctuation. I think the sparkles are not showing up very well in there. There we go. We do have a lot of fluctuation. This week is more steady, but if we look at the week before, we had like 153, 151, 150, 152. So I think that's pretty normal. My weight tends to jump around anyway, but I am seeing some progress, and so I'm really happy about that. I was so happy to see 149. I hadn't seen that in forever. All right, so did I spend the week on track? Yes, I did. So I'll just, I guess, put a mark here for each of these. Achieved, yes. And so if I spend the week on track, which means I don't snack at all, I receive $20. So let's really briefly talk about my food. I'll tell you what I ate each day. For breakfast on Monday, I had cereal. Then I had a salad for lunch. We had leftover burgers for dinner. And I had my Body Armor drink because I went to, not my silks class, I went to open play at Ariel because my friends and I are going to do a routine for the Halloween showcase, so we've been practicing on Mondays. Then on Tuesday, I had cereal for breakfast, salad for lunch, and for dinner, we had a veggie mushroom stir fry. That was a meal kit meal. We also had Body Armor drink because I went to Sling Level 2. And we did have a cider on this night. So we did have a drink, one drink on Tuesday. And my goal is to have one drink or less. Then on Wednesday, cereal and salad. And for dinner, we had our leftover stir fry. And I had my Body Armor drink because I went to Trapeze and Lyra. Sometimes I can't remember if on Wednesdays I go to Silks or Trap or Lyra, depending on the day. All right, and then Thursday I had oatmeal for breakfast. And for lunch, I went to go see the Barbie movie with my mom, and we went out for lunch afterwards. And so if you're new here, what we do is we don't punish ourselves for going out and doing things and being social, and so anything we have out with friends doesn't count against us in our goals. but we try to be reasonable. So I ended up having a little bit of bread and oil because we went to a Italian place, a side salad, and I ended up only eating half of a California sandwich. And then for dinner, we had shepherd's pie. And we did go to aerial. We had 2 classes. So we had sling and trap and lyra. And one of our instructors was sadly leaving, so they had like a goodbye, and so my husband and I, a goodbye celebration, so my husband and I split a cupcake. Again, that's a social event, so I'm not gonna count that as a snack or anything, because the main thing, right, is not snacking. And then Friday, I had a breakfast shake. I had a salad. So this day I really wanted Starbucks so bad, and I wanted like I know if I had gotten it, I would have gotten like a super sugary drink, and I didn't want to do that, even though I am letting myself get Starbucks once a week. But I didn't want to do that, and so instead I did have espresso at home. I didn't put any sugar or anything in it, and it was just enough to, I had a bit of a headache and it helped me, but I felt good that I wasn't having this like super sugary drink. Then I had leftover shepherd's pie. Yes. And we also made broth to go with it and had crackers with it. On Saturday was my friend's bridal shower that I was helping orchestrate. So for breakfast I had my shake, and then socially at the bridal shower I had some wrap sandwiches. They were like tiny little like slices of sandwiches, and I had a few of them, so it probably added up to like a whole wrap. Some potato salad, some pasta salad, and a little bit of sangria. Again, even though that's alcohol, it was at a social event, so I'm not gonna count it against myself. And then for dinner, oh, there was also dessert. So there was a raspberry tart and a chocolate mousse bit. And then for dinner, I had chicken fries with barbecue sauce. On Sunday, I had a fruit tart for breakfast. We didn't go to Starbucks, but I made iced coffee at home. I just bought like the Starbucks unsweetened iced coffee and just added a little creamer to it. For lunch, we had chicken sandwiches with beans. And for dinner, we had chicken shawarma. And I did get a body armor because I went for a run. Oh my goodness. So I gotta mark off more things over here. So on this day, 149, that was the first time I'd hit 149. So I do get a bonus for hitting that pound lost, which is $10. So I ended up going running twice this week for a mile. We went on Monday and we ran just around the block, around 1 mile, and my husband runs with me. And then he talked me into doing it Sunday, which I really didn't want to do, but I did. So anyway, run and cardio is usually $5 per, but because I did this one with absolutely no breaks, My husband said I should give myself a bonus $5, so we're gonna count this one twice, and it's going to be $15. And then I did take Lady for walks. I took her for one on Monday, and we actually did a morning and an evening walk on Tuesday. We went Wednesday, we went Thursday, and we didn't go Friday because she went to daycare that day. So that's at least 5 walks, so that's $5. I didn't make it to 7 classes. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So nothing there. I did have 1 drink or less because I'm not counting the social drink. So that's $1. And then the run that we did was also a weekend exercise, so that's $2. And then I didn't lose 10 pounds. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53. And then we have the $4 for not going to Starbucks. So we have 57. So we went on Monday and we went on Sunday. On Monday, I was able to run about 2/3 of the mile before needing a break, which was really great. And my husband and I were talking and we were like, you know, that's so much more progress than what I had ran last time, which was basically just, I don't even know, for 20 seconds, if that. And we think it happened because of France. So I used to get these awful shin cramps. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that, but whenever I ran, immediately my shins would hurt. And by the time I was done with the run, even with taking a ton of breaks, they would be like cramping like crazy, and I would just like lie there in pain for a while. And when I did this run here after coming back from France, I didn't feel that for the first time. And so we think because we walked an average of 10 miles a day on our 2-week vacation, that I must have had a weak muscle in there that I just built up by the constant walking. Because even when we went Sunday, I didn't feel the shin pain again either. And that was my main reason for not running. I was like, I don't like running, it's painful and all this stuff. And this is actually a life milestone because I ran my first mile without needing any breaks at all. And there was a bit of a hill too, and I didn't think I was gonna make it, and I was further than I had been here. And I told my husband, I think I need a break, and he was like, no, you're almost there, I know you can do this. And so we kept going, and I pushed myself and I pushed myself, and I made it, and it was incredible. And even though I was out of breath and dying, my shins weren't hurting. So I think the walking in France helped. But I also just was so shocked at myself. I almost cried a bit because I was just like, I never in my life thought that I would be a person who could run a mile. Like, I just was never an active person, and now I'm going to the gym 6 times a week, well, 5 times, but you know, and I'm going for runs, and I'm doing ice skating, and I'm doing all these things. You know, even though I'm 27 years old, I feel like I'm starting too late, but I was able to do this. And I was able to do it too with the support of my husband, because I never would have gone running on my own. But the fact that he knew me, and he knew how far to encourage me and how to push me, I had this ability in me to run this mile, and I didn't know it. And he pushed me to see that, to see the best of myself. So really get yourself a partner, or a accountability partner, a gym friend, somebody who knows you that can encourage you and push you to be the best you can be. Because this was incredible. I was smiling all night and just shocked at myself. And that was a really cool moment for me, because I'd never been the type of person who was active, and now I am, and it's incredible. So we're gonna move on. I did get some cash envelopes and a little budget binder. So we're gonna do it like this. So this is actually going to have only $49 because I did buy this binder off of Amazon so that I could use it for this video. So we just subtracted it from this. So we've got 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Perfect. Okay. And so I did put last week's money in here, and I can show you how that's set up. Okay. So first we've got our PopFlex hoodie. So we've got last week's was 17, and this week we'll be adding 20 to the envelope. So that should be a total of 37. So 20, 30, 35, 36, 37. Perfect. This is one of the ones that I really want to get for that fall season, so I'm putting most of the money, or at least bigger chunks, in this envelope. Next we have the Tease Noir perfume. Last week I put $10 in there. That's all I have in there for now. I didn't add anything this time. I also have the Good Girl blush perfume. Last week was $10, not adding anything today. Juicy Couture sweat set, $10 last week, nothing this week. Tattoo, I didn't add to last time, so I'm going to just start by putting $5 in there. For a facial, some self-care, I'm also going to be putting $5 in there. Trying to give all the envelopes some love. And then for Amazon, that's where I took out the $8 for the budget binder. And I'm going to be adding $9 for just online spending. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then lastly, my impulse money. Last week I'd used it to buy the Five Below items, the t-shirt, the stickers, and the slides, which I love. So I'm going to be adding $10 in there for other impulse buys. And I might eventually add an envelope for specific clothes for when I start losing enough weight that I need to buy new clothes. But we'll see. So that's $10 in there. And that is it for the binder. So then we're going to look at our milestones. So like I said, I did see 149 for the first time, which was really exciting. So I get to check that off. And I get to pick a sticker out. I'm gonna do this Hello Kitty one, and I'll just stagger them again, like I said. Okay. So I have seen 152, 151, 150, and 149. This is where I kept my stuff from last week, but I'm not really going to keep it here since now I have the binder. This binder is what I bought with the Amazon money. I want to show you guys everything that I buy pretty much. And it came with all these envelopes and with the budget sheets. It also came with stickers, which I can show you. So these stickers look really cute. I'm obviously using this for something slightly different than a full budget, so I feel like I can't really use them, but hopefully I can find something for them. I also get worried because like this is for the Popflex hoodie, but once I've saved up, I want to reuse the envelope for whatever else I want to buy next. So I don't want to put any permanent stickers on there. So I'll figure something out, but that was really cute and it came on Amazon. So I can link that below if you guys are interested. Other than that, that is my week 2 check-in. So we are down about 3.2 pounds total, and we are continuing to see progress. I have run a mile now and keeping up with the no snacking diet. So if you like this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.